Before the love, there was laughter, shared from screens, carried across time zones. Words didn't always come easily. D spoke Portuguese, B spoke English, and between them, a sea of cultures, accents, and different histories. But the desire to understand each other was stronger than any language barrier. It was B who suggested, let's try Skype with auto-translate. Maybe it will be easier. And it was. For the first time, they could listen and respond more smoothly. D laughed, surprised, reading the translated version of what B said, and B, enchanted by D's Portuguese, even if she didn't understand it all, began learning a few words. D tried some Filipino words too. It became their quiet routine, an exchange of curiosity and patience. Months passed, they talked like old friends, sharing light stories, jokes, frustrations from the day, nothing more, just comfort in company. At one point, on a special occasion, they exchanged small gifts, thoughtfully chosen and sent across the sea. D sent a package to the Philippines and B tucked her inside cocoa orders heading to Japan. It was still early. They were just friends, and yet there was a soft warmth neither spoke about. Many more months passed. Their calls began lasting for hours. It didn't matter if it was late, they always found time. Time bent a little more for them, and the 1 hour difference felt like it worked in their favor. In one of those calls, D showed her interior design project notebook. B was quietly amazed. You have talent. I love to live in a space you design one day. That compliment stayed with D because B didn't just listen, she saw her. As trust grew, their conversations moved from light to meaningful. They talked about dreams, fears, travel, heartbreak, and hope. There were no labels, no expectations, just two people letting their guard down piece by piece. They weren't together, but something was unfolding, slow, quiet, and unspoken. A kind of peace in each other's presence, no pressure, just freely happy. And yet, behind that ease was hesitation. They were both afraid. After all, they'd come from long, complicated relationships. Both had loved deeply and lost. Neither wanted to risk hurting again. Maybe they weren't ready. Maybe they weren't just scared, because this time, if they opened their hearts again, they wanted it to be the last. So they continued video calls, shared language learning, random chats that ended in laughter or soft silences. Nothing rushed, nothing forced. Another few months passed. Dee discovered the Grab app in the Philippines and quietly began sending food to B. Chicken and pork barbecue from Mang Inasal, Jollibee meals, milk teas. One morning, B woke up to McDonald's breakfast, a Wonder Woman toy, and a note that read, "You are Wonder Woman. May this meal give you energy to start your day." B couldn't return the gesture through delivery, so she gave something more personal, her voice. She recorded songs, soft and sincere, and sent them to D. It wasn't grand, but it made D smile. Somehow, it felt like home. They even created a shared playlist on Spotify, filling it with songs that reminded them of each other. Music they'd play while apart, but still together in the same invisible space. Sometimes during their chats, something almost magical would happen. They'd send the same thought at the exact same time, a sentence, a feeling, a joke, as if their minds were moving in a quiet harmony across the distance. It was comforting in a quiet way, like a sign that their bond was something rare. Time moved gently, and small ideas took root. We talked about visiting Japan again, this time not just to explore, but to finally meet someone who had slowly become part of her days. And Dee began to think about the Philippines, her nerves still there, but the thought of seeing Bee in real life made her heart race in quiet hope. They weren't in love, not yet. Still, just friends. But something had shifted. The ordinary moments felt a little softer, a little warmer. Because sometimes, love doesn't need a definition. It just needs to be felt and answered with truth. Long-distance calls, shared playlists, quiet gestures, and now a plan to finally meet. Don't miss Chapter 3 when everything imagined begins to feel real.